Okay, so we'll get started. So as you told, today we are going to deal with a poem, and I'm going to give you the clues about the poet. So the first clue is, he is an American poet. Any idea?
No,
Dear
ma'am.
children, dear children, just unmute. For the time being, just unmute. Okay, just unmute and keep it. If I find any kind of disturbances in between, I'll ask you to mute it. Okay, he is an American poet. That's the first clue. So from the first clue itself, you can understand that he is a poet. He, male gender. Second, he is widely recognized as one of the nature poets in English literature. Any idea?
Ma'am, if you give those clues and how I will understand.
Yes? Who is that? I cannot hear you properly.
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay. The third clue. He has won 4 Pulitzer Prize in literature. He has won 4 Pulitzer Prize in literature. Okay, you're not trying to guess also. Just try and guess the name of, yes?
Robert Frost.
Who is that? Jerlyn? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, what about others? Do you think that the answer is correct?
Ma'am, it's Robert Frost.
Ma'am, I don't know.
Is anyone agreeing with Jerlyn? Yes?
I am.
Yes or no? I'm not getting responses. Okay, Jerlyn has told an answer, Robert Frost. Okay, let me read the 2 more clues so you can make sure about it. His poems were initially published in England before it was published in America. His poems were initially published in England before it was published in America. Anyone is trying to guess any other name of the poet, or do you all agree with Jerlyn? Wow, I can see so many smiling faces, but I'm not getting any answer. Okay, last clue. Last clue, I'm sure that you will find out. One of his famous poems is Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening.
Ma'am, Robert Frost itself.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes. After completing the third clue, Jerlyn was able to give me the answer, but I think others have to wait for a few more clues. So I hope you know Robert Frost well, because you have already learned the poem Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. In which grade? In which grade did you all learn that? Come on, unmute and give me the response.
7th.
Yes, very good. In 7th grade. And I taught you the same. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we have learned Robert Frost's poem on Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening in 7th grade. And again, we are going to learn another beautiful poem by Robert Frost. Does any one of you remember who was he, the poet? Do you remember anything about the poet? Yes? If you know something, you can just give me the answer. You don't remember anything at all. All right. So I'm going to show you the picture. Okay. I'm going to share the screen for you. Can you see it? Yes. Can you see the image of Robert Frost here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is a young Robert Frost. Who can give me the actual name, full name of Robert Frost? Sri Hari, Justin, Atulya. Can anyone give me the full name of Robert Frost? Yes? If you know, you can give me the reply yes, otherwise no.
Ma'am.
Okay. Robert Frost full name is Robert Lee
Ma'am,
Frost. Robert Lee Frost. Yes. I'm going to the next slide. Yes, this is an old image of Robert Frost. Yes, here we have some details about Frost. Eben, can you just read it? Eben? Can you just read a quick facts about Robert Frost? Eben Thompson, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, just read it.
Robert Frost.
Louder,
name-
louder. Make it more louder.
Robert Frost. Full name Robert Lee Frost.
Yes.
Born on 26 March 1874.
Yes, 1874.
San Francisco, California. Yes.
He was born on 26th March 1874 in San Francisco, California in United States.
Nationality American.
Yes, he is an American poet.
Education Dartmouth College.
Dartmouth College, Harvard University. Yes.
Father William Prescott Frost.
Yes, William Prescott Frost.
Mother-
His father was a journalist. Okay.
Mother Isabella Moody.
Yes, mother Isabella Moody and
Wife-
wife
Eleanor Frost.
Eleanor Frost. Okay.
Famous poems. Stopping by the woods on a snowy evening.
Yes.
Second,
Mending wall.
Mending Wall. Third, Fire and Ice. Fourth,
Yes.
The Road Not Taken.
Yes.
Fifth, Nothing to.
Fifth one, I think you cannot see it completely. I'll read it for you. Nothing gold can stay. Okay, so Robert Frost has written many number of poems, out of which I have just written few of them. Stopping by woods on a snowy evening, Mending wall, Fire and ice, The road not taken, Nothing gold can stay. Okay, so now let's move into another picture. This is the picture of Robert Frost celebrating his 85th birthday. Next one. This is Robert Frost Hall at Southern New Hampshire University. There is a hall in United States with his name as Robert Frost Hall. And this is the image of Robert Frost farm in United States. Here it is, you can find a small note here. Bastin, can you just read it? If it is clearly visible, just quickly read it. Bastin? I'm not getting response from Bastin, so I think I'll move to Anjali Priya. Anjali, can you just read?
Robert Frost,
Yes.
1874 to 1963.
Yes.
Some of the best loved poems in the English language are associated
Associated with
with the small farm owned by the poet
the small farm owned by the poet
from
1900
1900 to 1911.
11.
Here for
Farmed,
Frost
taught
farm,
at nearby Pinkerton Academy and developed the poetic voice which later won him the Pulitzer Prize for poetry 4 times and world fame as one of our foremost poets. So this is the image of the farm where Robert Frost lived for many years, and he wrote many of his poems by spending his precious time in this particular farm. The next image is, you can see, what is this? Arun Bhaskar, what is the image shown here?
Ma'am, stamp,
Yes?
stamp,
Be a little more louder.
ma'am, stamp,
Yes, yes, of course. This is a stamp. This is a stamp, American stamp, United States stamp. In 1974, here we can see Robert Frost's picture on the stamp. Then this is epitaph on Robert Lee Frost's grave. Here it is written, I had a lover's quarrel with the world. It's a quote from one of his famous poems. And this is the family grave of Frost family. Robert Lee Frost. You can see other names as well. Eleanor Miriam White. Then Carol Frost. Marjorie Frost Tracer. Elliot Frost. Eleanor Benita Frost. All the family members are buried in the same grave. Okay. So dear children, I hope you got a slight idea about Robert Frost. Have you noted down the points? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes.
So today, we are going to deal with the poem, The Road Not Taken. Just note down the title of the poem, The Road Not Taken. So can you just give me an idea, what do you mean by the title, The Road Not Taken? Gauri, what do you think the title is about?
The road is not included.
The road which is not included, okay. Sania, Jinu, what do you think the title is about?
The road is not available.
Yes, Sania, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what do you think the title is about?
The road.
Any guess? Just simply guess and give me an answer. The Road Not Taken, that is the title of the poem that we are going to deal with today. So what do you think the title is? Children, I expect answers from you. You just don't listen and simply write down, but we have to have an interaction. Okay, just like we are in a real classroom, we will have an interaction through this virtual media as well. Yes, who can give me the answer for the question? Lakshmi?
The road which is not used.
The road which is not used. Okay, good. Srihari?
The road is not available.
Unmute and give me your answer.
Ma'am, can you give me time for this?
You need some time to think. Okay, all right. What about you, Justin?
The road which is not used.
The road which is not used. All right. So, when I gave you some quick facts about Robert Frost, I hope that you got a slight idea about the poet. Okay. So we find that the Robert Frost has played many roles in his life for his living. That is the role of a poet, role of a farmer. I have shown you the farmhouse where he spent much of his time in writing poems. Then he has also played a role of a teacher, then a playwright and editor. Okay, so his youth was a bit tough. And when he started writing poems, he was not recognized by the people of his country. We know that he's an American poet. He belongs to America. So when it comes to us, when we have a particular talent, we want our own people to recognize first. For example, if we are good at singing or if we are good at drawing, we want our family members to accept our talent. Am I right? Yes, what do you think?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
definitely your parents have to believe that you have good talent. They wanted to recognize that you are a good artist or you are a good singer. Same wise, when it comes to the school, dear children, you want your recognition from your friends. You want your friends to recognize that you are a good singer or a good artist or a good painter. And when it comes to the society, you want your own people, the people from your neighborhood and the people from your village or your city to recognize you. But here, when it comes to the poet's life, the poet started writing the poems in his youth. But unfortunately, none of his poems were accepted by the American editors or the publishers. And with a great of difficulty, he had to move himself from America to England. He moved along with his family from America to England. And after reaching America, he was not ready to give up. Sorry, after reaching England, he was not ready to give up his talent in writing the poems. He kept on working hard on it. And finally, the publishers in England accepted his poems, and it was published in magazines as well as in journals, and that is how he became famous. So this particular poem, The Road Not Taken, is regarded as an autobiographical poem. Just note down it in your notebook. It's an autobiographical poem. What do you mean by autobiography? Atulya, what do you mean by autobiography?
Biography of someone.
No. Biography is different. Autobiography is different. Auto
Ma'am,
means self.
Ma'am, it is something written by
Mm.
a person writing their own experience.
Yes, very good. A person writing about themselves. A person sharing their own experiences. A person sharing about his own life or her own life. That is what you mean by autobiography. So auto means self, writing about oneself. That is what you mean by autobiography. So this particular poem is considered as an autobiography. And it was written in 1912, in the year 1912, only after reaching England. Frost had to move from America to England with a lot of difficulty as he was not recognized in America. None of his poems were accepted by the publishers or the editors in America. So he had to move to England. And after reaching England, he worked hard on it again and again. He was not ready to give up, and he became a renowned poet. So this is an biographical poem. And the poem deals with the momentous decision of leaving his home country, United States, and to settle in London. Okay, the poem deals with the momentous decision of leaving his home country, United States, to settle in London, that is in England. I hope it is clear to you. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, all right. So this poem was published in the Atlantic Monthly in August 1915. Okay, he wrote it in the year 1912, and it was published in Atlantic Monthly in August 1950 and used as the opening poem of his collection of poems called Mountain Interval in 1916. Okay, so as I give you the points, just note it in your notebook. This was used as the opening poem of his collection of poems called Mountain Interval. That is the title. The collection of poems, the name of that book was Mountain Interval, which was published in 1916. And it was this particular poem, The Road Not Taken, was considered as the opening poem. All right? So dear children, I'm going to share the board for you. Can you all see the share screen? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now I'm going to write 2 words on the board, and you should tell me what it is. Okay. The first word is choice, and the second word is decision. I'm sure that you have come across these words many times in your life. Are you all familiar with these 2 words? The first word is choice and the second word is decision.
Yes.
Yes. You're very familiar with these 2 words. Okay. Shania, are you there? Shania Simon? Shania, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just on your video. I cannot see you. Just on your video. What do you think about the word choice? What do you understand from the word choice? This is quite familiar word. Many times you have used it, choice. What do you mean by choice? Shania?
Ma'am, it's our choice using.
Yes. Can you give me an example for the word choice to make it more clear for your friends? What do you mean by choice? Can you just get me a simple example? Very simple example.
Choice to study.
This is your choice.
Choice, the word choice basically means an act of choosing. The word choice means an act of choosing between two or more possibilities. For example, if you are going to a restaurant and you are ordering for an ice cream, you will get a many number of choices. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, vanilla ice cream, chocolate ice cream, then what else? Pista ice cream. So many choices you will have. So from all these choices, you will choose any one which is more favorite. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I expect you all to give me reply. I can see that Srihari is very, very responsive, but I want all of you to give me a response. Okay. Not only Srihari, but all of you are listening to me. So just unmute in between and give me a response. So choice means an act of choosing between two or more possibilities. Then what about decision? Sean, what do you think the word decision means?
Decision means to
Yes.
means to
I don't expect the complete definition for that. What do you understand about the word decision?
select something for
Okay, to select something. Okay. Can you get any other word for that?
yeah. Uh,
Okay,
I
good.
don't know, ma'am.
Good, Sean. To select something. What about Ashik? Ashik, can I get answer from you? What do you mean by decision?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
To make it.
Ashik, I cannot hear from you.
Ma'am,
Please be
ma'am,
more
I don't
louder.
know how to explain.
Yes?
Ma'am, I don't know how to explain decision.
Oh, okay. You don't know how to explain decision. All right, no problem. What about you, Arun Bhaskar? What do you think decision, the word decision is?
Man, to uh, take a choice which is
A little more louder, a little more louder.
man to take a
Yes, a process of deciding something, an action of deciding something. Okay, so do you know why I discussed these two words, the choice and decision? Many times we have to make choices in our life and also decision in our life. So choices means you will have many number of options. That's like I gave you the example of going to a restaurant and choosing something which is of your favorite. But when it comes to decision, it becomes a little more complicated when you decide about your own life. Have you ever made any decisions like that in your life? Have you ever taken any crucial decisions in your life? Gautam? I know you're all children. It's not yet time for you to make crucial decisions. Decisions are always made by parents to you. But still, has any one of you taken any decision in your life? I expect answers from you. Yes?
No.
No, you haven't. All
Not
right,
yet.
all right. Not yet. Maybe after 10th standard, after your board exam, you will make a decision to which stream you have to go to. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
definitely. If you like science stream, definitely you will make a decision. Yes. If you want to be a doctor or if you want to be an engineer, definitely you will opt for science stream. If you want to go with accountancy, definitely you will choose commerce stream. So decision means mainly it deals with our own life, deciding something with regard to our own life. So the main theme of our poem is decision making. Okay, just note it down in your notebook. The main theme of our poem, the road note taken, is decision making. So the poet is of the opinion that we have to be very careful when you make decisions in our life. Once you make a decision, you cannot go back. That's it. Decisions are very, very important. Once you make a decision in life, it is not possible to go back. You will have to lose so much of your time and energy if you think you can go back. So the main theme of the poem is decision making. So this particular poem, it's a very short poem consisting of 4 stanzas. Just 4 stanzas and 5 lines in each stanza. And as you read, you may find it very easy, but it has a deep inner meaning within it. And the poet is trying to connect the entire poem with that of his life. That is about the decision making. So what is the decision making that the poet has a connection with the poem? What kind of decision making that he has done in his life?
Ma'am, to leave America and to go to England and try again to achieve what he lose
Yes,
one time.
very good, very good. Perfect answer. Yes, the crucial decision that the poet had to make was to leave his home country, America, and to settle in London, in England, and to gain the name and fame as a poet. Okay, so dear children, I'm going to give you homework for next class. That is, you have to prepare a web chat. You know what is web chat?
No.
I'll show you.
Oh,
I can draw it here. Just have a look at it. Yes. Just prepare a web chart like this. And in the center, you're going to write the choices. Okay? And on the outer side of this web chart, you're going to write what are the factors that determines your choices. Okay, what are the factors that determine your choice? For example, interest. And one more example I'll give. Parents. So for example, the choices, when it comes to choice or your decision, your parents may have a better choice when you opt for the stream after your 10th. Sometimes your parents may want you to take science stream, but you will choose something different, that is commerce stream. So parents are one determining fact. Do you get me?
Yes, ma'am.
Children, are you able to follow me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So similarly, when you come for the next class, just make a web chart showing your choices and decisions that you may have to make for the next few years and the factors that affect these choices. Okay. I hope you got me.
yes, ma'am.
So do it as a homework. So I have just given you a quick idea about the poet, and we have also discussed about the title and the kind of poem. Do you have any doubts regarding today's session?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so shall I ask you some questions? Yes or no? Okay, what is the main theme of the poem, Gauri?
Ma'am, the main theme is we have to make decisions.
Yes, the main theme of the poem is decision making. Okay. Ashik, what kind of poem is this?
Autobiographical poem.
Yes, yes, very good. This is an autobiographical poem. Anjali Priya, when was this poem written by Robert Frost? Anjali Priya, yes. In which year this poem was written?
1970.
19?
70.
No, 1912. The poem was written in 1912. What was the important decision that the poet had to make in his life? Lakshmi Nanta.
To leave America and settle in England.
Yes, to leave America and settle in England. Okay. Fagat, name some of the famous poems by Robert Frost. Fagat.
Ma'am, I don't know.
You don't know.
Hello?
I have already shown it on the screen. Did you note it down? Okay, Arun, can I get the answer from you? Name some of the famous poems by Robert Frost. Yes.
And that time I was not able to.
Please be
connect
louder.
show the slide. When you show that slide, I was not in the class.
Okay, any one poem, can you just name it? The poem which you have learned before? Any one poem by Robert Frost? In 7th standard, you have already learned one famous poem by the poet.
I am not remembering.
Yes. What is the title of the poem?
Ma'am, I am not remembering.
You don't remember. You don't remember.
Ma'am,
Yes?
stopping by the woods.
Yes, very good. Stopping by woods on a snowy evening. Ahlam, are you there? Ahlam Fatima? I cannot hear from Ahlam. Jerlin, yes. Can you just name few of the famous poems written by Robert Frost? Jerlin?
Mending Wall.
Yes, Mending Wall.
Stopping by woods on snowy.
Stopping by woods on a snowy evening.
The road not taken.
The road not taken. All right, all right. Okay. So, dear children, do you have any doubts regarding today's portion?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No,
so
ma'am.
I will be sending the textual pages. If you haven't got the textbook, I will be sending the textual pages, that is the poem, through WhatsApp. Those who have the textbook, just go through the lines, okay?
Which
Go through
textbook?
the lines. Do you have the textbook with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So those who have got the textbook, just read the poem once or
Ma'am, I
twice
can't
and just
hear
make an idea what the poem is telling about.
And there are 3 textbooks. Which one?
We have only 2 textbooks, Beehive and Moments.
Beehive. sir.
Beehive. From the textbook Beehive, we're going to learn the poem, The Road Not Taken. Okay. Moments, I have already told you, Moments is a supplementary reader. It consists of only stories. Beehive is the main text. Okay. So in the textbook Beehive, you will find the poem. Just go through it. Those who don't have the textbook, I'll be sending the poem through WhatsApp. Okay. And do the homework and come in the next class. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, children. We are going to wind up.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.